Habit number 4 comes from my TEDx talk in 2019, and that is just one more. It's something I've been relying on for many years personally and sharing with others and using in my own kitchen. Every time I make a meal or I'm buying something from a restaurant or I'm at lunch and I'm grabbing something on the go, I'm always thinking to myself, can I add just one more? Just one more fruit, veg, nut or seed at every mealtime, whether I'm eating in or eating out. Can I add some pumpkin seeds to this meal deal that I've just bought? Can I add a side of greens to the casserole that I've just made? Can I add a sprinkle of hemp seeds to this berry dish with dark chocolate? I'm always thinking just one more. And I think it's a lovely little reminder to just constantly nudge yourself to eat a little bit more. Now, why would you want to eat so many fruits and vegetables? Well, there's research suggesting that we need to be aiming for closer to 10 portions of fruits and vegetables every day, not the arbitrary 5 portions of fruits and vegetables every day. So that's 800 grams of fruits and vegetables a day. This is the optimum level to lower the risk of heart disease, stroke, cancer, and early death. They were looking at large population studies. So I think this is a good guide to aim for. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing harm by not having 800 grams of fruits and vegetables. But it's certainly something that if you are in the game of optimizing your health as much as possible, this is probably going to have a big effect on those markers. How on earth do you do this? It sounds really intimidating to get 10 portions of fruits and vegetables every single day. But let's break it down. Every single meal, that means you're going for 3 portions of fruit, vegetables, nuts or seeds at every single meal time. That's 80 grams of fruits and vegetables or 30 grams of nuts and seeds. So to achieve that, let's say my breakfast this morning, I've got a small handful of chickpeas, a small handful of pomegranates, and then I top it with some pumpkin seeds. It's actually quite achievable when you break it down bit by bit. And in fact, I wrote a whole book on this called Doctor's Kitchen 321, where every single recipe had 3 portions of fruits and vegetables per serving, 2 servings per recipe, and all using 1 pan to minimize the washing up. Because it sounds like you're going to have multiple pans on the go to have all your different fruits and vegetables. But honestly, it is really achievable when you break it down like that. How I do it, I mean, when I think of fruits and vegetables, I don't just think of like your typical grocery market with cauliflower and pears and bananas, etc. I'm thinking greens, beans, lentils. These are all counting to your fruit and vegetable intake as well. When you think of a portion, you think roughly 3 to 4 heaped tablespoons of cooked veg. That could be steamed broccoli or a handful of raw leafy greens that you just massage together. So you're actually getting a lot of the vitamin C as well. And then I also think about sides a lot. So roasting veg on the side, it could be corn, it could be butternut squash, it could be the flamed red peppers that you get in jars, for example, and any way in which you can throw those into a stew, pasta sauce, or a curry, it's just an absolute bonus as well. So just think of that just one more philosophy. It's definitely improved my fiber intake without counting anything, without adding plant points to the equation, without having to measure my fiber intake every single day. I'm eating way higher than 30 grams of fiber every single day because of this just one more philosophy. And it's definitely helped a lot of people achieve that as well. So every time you sit down to eat, just think, can I eat just one more fruit, vegetable, nut or seed? And get your kids into this as well, because the quicker we get them thinking this way, the easier it will be for them to adulthood. And that becomes the norm instead of a meal deal with like a white bread sandwich and a side of crisps. That's not a just one more philosophy. That's a just one more processed food philosophy. And we want to avoid that.